Have you ever let your emotions get the best of you and explode on somebody? When you do this, it often doesn't end well. Let's avoid this in the future, discussing 5 ways on how you can be more assertive and less aggressive, starting with the first idea now. Number 1, people don't follow your rules. This is a truth you have to accept that you're not going to like. That's where a lot of aggression comes from, when someone breaks your rule. For example, last night, it was July 3rd, it was 10:37 at night, and the kids in my neighborhood were blowing up fireworks. I mean, it's not even 4th of July yet. I was getting agitated, but then I settled down, realizing there's some things that you can't control. People aren't always going to follow your rules. Once you use this method and relax, then ask this question: what am I going to do about this? Last night I did this and I realized I'm not going to do anything. I want these kids to have fun. Maybe it'll affect my sleep, but that's okay. My aggression went down. I was still annoyed, but I was more at peace with the situation because I realized I was not going to take any action. There may be situations in your life where something is bothering you and you want to take action, but you're holding back for some reason. This is a perfect segue for idea number 2. Choose discomfort over resentment. Dr. Brené Brown uses this mantra, says it 3 times whenever she's in a situation she wants to say no to, but she feels obligated to say yes. Let's say someone invites you to a party, and you're not really good friends with them, you don't really want to go, you have other plans. You may want to say yes out of obligation, but if you say, choose discomfort over resentment, choose discomfort over resentment, choose discomfort over resentment, you'll be more likely in the situation to be uncomfortable, to say no, have a free night, then say yes and go to the party that you don't want to go to and resent that person for asking you. Just to be clear, don't actually say this out loud, just think it to yourself. If you said it out loud, it would offend the other person. This may apply with a tough conversation you have to have with an employee, a spouse, or a friend. Have the difficult conversation, the tough one now, so that you don't resent that person for not addressing what's bothering you. Number 3, don't yell. There's a popular saying that the louder you speak, the less you're heard. And here's what's happening when you get aggressive and you yell at somebody. It triggers their flight or fight response. When this response is triggered, one of 2 things is likely going to happen. They're going to fight you. They're going to yell back. They're going to get aggressive. They're going to make excuses and be defensive. Or they'll flee. They'll try to change the situation. They'll try to leave the room and not resolve the conflict. Also remember, when you're yelling, you're triggering that response too. You're filled with adrenaline and you're likely to make a poor decision and say something you'll regret. Stay calm, stay relaxed, have that tough conversation, and don't yell. Number 4, use I statements. This is I think, I feel. And it's a way to be less aggressive, and when you're dealing with a tough conversation, people receive it much better. Years ago, I was working out with a good friend. We would meet after school around 3 o'clock, but months went by and he was always late, 5, 10, 15 minutes late, and it really agitated me. And I got to a point where I said that I was going to address it. But I made sure when I did it, I used I think and I feel because I didn't want to make assumptions about my friend. I said, I think you don't realize you're doing this, but when you show up late, I feel that you don't value my time. He immediately jumped in and said, no man, that's not it at all. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you wanted it right on time. I'll be here at 3 o'clock from now on, I promise. And from that point on, he was never late. And I'm so grateful that I used I think, I feel, didn't make assumptions about my friend that were clearly wrong. And number 5, stop taking things personally. Oftentimes people are frustrated, they're aggressive, they're lashing out at you, and it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with the situation. It's often something else unresolved in their life. And if you take the time to realize this, it'll make you less aggressive and calm you down. One example are the comments I've been getting on YouTube. Some of them have nothing to do with the video. Some of them are not helping me in any way. They're just laced with profanity and just tearing me down. I know it's not about me, so I let it go. What can happen when you don't take the time to realize it's not about you is that you'll take it personally and you'll think, no way, nobody's talking to me that way, and then lash out at that other person. Relax and accept the fact that it's likely nothing to do with the situation or you, but something unresolved in their life. I'm telling you, it'll make you less aggressive, calm you down, and when you address them, you'll be more assertive and more confident. There you have it, 5 ways on how to be more assertive and less aggressive so you're not letting the emotions get the best of you and exploding on people. Hope you found this helpful, and if you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel today, Your Inspired Life, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything. This is your friend Michael from Your Inspired Life, helping you inspire before you expire. Hope you enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see you in the next one.